Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Gleesy.
And I'm Al.
And here forever I do, what we do?
We build relationships according to God.
That's right, we brag.
Yeah.
So welcome back to part 2 of how to not strike out in your marriage. Stay tuned. Yeah. So CTM in the home.
Yes.
CTM at work.
At work, yes. Again, work is one of those things that you have to do. But again, if you're not applying CTM, if you work for someone, if you're not communicating with them what, again, those boundaries are, for example, if you don't say, like, these are the hours that I would like to work, or these are the hours that I have agreed to work, then you may find that as you try to advance in your career, people will start to take advantage of that. Next thing you know, that 9 to 5 becomes 9 to 7, or 9 to 10, or 9 to 11, because you never communicated with whoever you work for how you would actually like to prioritize your time. And again, as it comes to work, so you have to communicate it, you have to manage that time appropriately, or you will find you're spending much more time at work than you are at home. And now who suffers? Not just you, but your spouse does, your children do. And now you're missing valuable time and valuable events, and you're not in your lane. You're actually bowling in the gutter. You're not going to get a strike. You're lucky if you get a couple pins. So you're lucky if you can make it to that one event every month. You're lucky if you can actually get a date night in, because you, again, aren't communicating and you aren't managing your time appropriately.
All right, so you're already in the workplace and now you need to have this conversation with your boss. How would you have that conversation?
So again, CTM, communication. Have that conversation one-on-one. Let them know that while you prioritize the time at work, you prioritize the mission and vision there, you also prioritize your time at home with your family. You believe that you can accomplish that mission and that vision during normal working hours. Now, if there's a time where you need to work additional hours, you just ask it to be communicated ahead of time so that you're not throwing your ball in the gutter at home. You don't want to miss important life events because something is sprung on you last minute and is not properly accounted for. The time isn't properly managed. So again, just have that conversation up front.
Okay, so CTM at home, CTM at work, and another group is CTM with your friends.
Absolutely.
So how does that look like, CTM with friends?
So, I mean, most of us transition from spending a lot of time with our friends to now we're married. Now we want to spend that appropriate amount of time with our spouse. And sometimes your friends, they just don't get it because they aren't in that same season, or you failed to apply CTM, you did not communicate with them that your life, it will look different now. So again, you have to have that conversation with friends. You have to communicate with them that you're in a different season. Your spouse is now your priority, and work is a priority. So while you're trying to manage your time with those two areas, you're going to have to actually, ahead of time, put things on the schedule with them as well. If you prioritize that friendship, if you prioritize that relationship, but you have to communicate those boundaries, or else you might be getting those calls at 10 o'clock at night. Your spouse looking at you like, why are they calling you? You're looking at her like, why are they calling me? Meanwhile, you never communicated with them what the new season looks like. You never actually set aside that time. Hey, this is the best time to reach me now. I'm married. Like, calling me at this hour of night, it doesn't fly well in order for me to actually bowl that strike in my marriage, in order for me to hit purpose in my marriage.
Yeah, the key is that you just have to prioritize. And like you said, making time for it. So say, hey, your birthday's this month. Are we going to go out and celebrate your birthday? Plan ahead so that nothing is sprung on your spouse and then they're looking at you like, oh, I wanted to do this, and they're not able to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, communication is key. Communication.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notifications so that you never miss a video. We will see you guys in our next video.
Brag on